Happy Chainsaw Man Day! This is gonna be the last Chainsaw Man of 2024, and I am your host, Thabreakmaster, and we're gonna do this live reaction. We're always gonna do it right. So, will this chapter live up? I mean, really, I'm not sure if there's like hype to this. I mean, you know, we want to figure out who the person is. It's supposed to be coming out of freaking dingy. So, I mean, there's hype there, but you know what I mean. Will it deliver? Will it deliver? Will it give us all the good stuff that we've been asking for? Also, god dang it, pacing better not be trash. I swear to God. That's all I gotta ask. I swear to God, it better not be freaking trash pacing. That's the only thing I gotta say. But, welcome in Ghost Sav, welcome in Desto, Quetz. Okay, so what are you talking about? Don't read the title. I mean, I gotta read everything. If I don't read everything, then what am I doing? Better than the last couple of chapters? Okay, I hope so. Well, with all that said, I'm just hoping for a good chapter, okay, guys? So, go to the Shonen Jump app. It is free over there. You can read it, live react with me. If you already read it, just give it a second. Let me react to it, and then we start talking about the goddamn chapter. Also, this will be a shorter stream. I got things I gotta do, stuff to prepare, so I can't be here very long. All right, so just know we're gonna have a short discussion here after this goddamn live reaction. So, yeah, we're good. Hope you guys are doing good. Happy New Year's to all. And to all a chainsaw. Yes. Diddy? Well, okay, what are y'all talking about? He's talking about Mark Henry. You talking about Diddy? What's next? What's next? All right. I guess we're also gonna have some appearance of Kenny, because you're gonna hear him. There's nothing I can do about that. There's fireworks, and the fireworks are popping off, and he's gonna go crazy. There's nothing I can do about that. This is gonna be a janky live reaction. That's why I say I gotta leave early. All right. Chainsaw Man, chapter 188, Octopus War Chainsaw. I mean, sound like to think maybe either. I mean, I see a foot, so I was like, it can't be the octopus. I mean, octopus devil. We don't know. You saw it on the ground. I'll reserve my thoughts. I'll reserve my thoughts. I have a feeling, but I see why you said don't read the title. I see, but it is what it is. All right, look, it is what it is. He said gulp, and he got a big foot come out of his mouth. All right. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can. There we go. Look, you just gonna keep him in here. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. I need you to calm down. Like I said, he's in hype mode right now. So yeah. All right, calm down. Yeah, I figured as much. So a foot comes out, and the man we think it is here. Granted, we kept asking what happened to him, and I guess he just ate Yoshida. Then the jokes are true. Pretty much. Doesn't know a foot. Look, man, they ain't talking about no foot fetish here. But it's just like, how do you does Chainsaw Man, like, does Pushita not chew up his food like at all? Because I don't understand how, like, you can just have a whole body in there. You know what I mean? He's not in any pieces, nothing. He just devoured the sucker. Like, how do you do that? How do you do that? Check Dinky y'all. What? Is there something I'm supposed to be seeing here? Because I mean, he had to really deform his face in order to make that happen. What am I looking for? The shippers are. What do you mean they're happy? How's the ship? What are we talking about here? What? Wait. Oh, his jaw looks whack. I mean, you got a whole foot coming out your mouth, sir. What do you think it's gonna look like? Like, what do you expect? Like, the human body's not supposed to be doing stuff like this, okay? What are you saying? But okay, I don't know. That's a interesting development. I was kind of hoping for like a different devil, something we haven't seen. I'm not saying I'm disappointed with Yoshida being here, but at the same time, I'm like, bro, we could have easily had like, I don't know, something bigger happen. I can't say, man, look, like, what is Yoshida gonna do in this particular situation to get us out of this with the aging devil? You know what I mean? Like how is he gonna be the key to getting him out of here? Like, that's what I'm kind of confused about here. Big Whoa, how you doing? Happy New Year's Eve, man. Happy New Year's Eve. Hopefully your New Year's is gonna ring off real good. She looking inside. Desto, really? All right. What? It's Yoshida, the guy who cut my arm off. I mean, she got arms. You have both arms. Sucker, you don't even know what's going on with these arms, all right? These arms are not regular arms, okay? These arms are made of weapons, brother. They're weapon arms, man. You want to find out? You want to die? Like, what are you talking about? I guess arms can regrow sometimes. Okay, didn't you? You still cut it off. Apologize. He should, though. You don't just cut somebody's arm off and not apologize for it. I'm just saying, you know, like, you gotta be kind of nice about the situation. Just saying. What's the situation? Oh, so you're not gonna apologize. You're just gonna ask. You're gonna sidestep the apology because this is Yoshida right here. See, man's not good. He's not a good dude, right? The aging devil. That's a primal fear devil. I mean, yes. Okay, so I guess we're gonna skip the explanation that Asa is going, or Yobaru is going to explain, or I know it's Asa. That's Asa's going to explain to Yoshida here what's actually happening. But again, I don't know what he's going to do here. Like, what's this? Like, what you not good? What you mean? You only needs one arm. Like, yeah. Well, wait, Ghost Hat, what you mean by that? I was about to agree with you, but I have a feeling I know where you're going with this. You mentioned arms growing back makes me think he was listening to Asa. At the aquarium talking about regeneration. Oh, interesting. Yeah, you got a point. My condition makes me have 3 arms. Interesting. Why stop at 3? Why not be like freaking Goro and have like freaking 4 arms? Or like 4 arms like from Ben 10? Let me stop. Welcome in though. If it wanted to, it could probably kill us instantly. Why would it do something so roundabout? Yoshida, you fought Asa. Like, I mean, you do know she's not regular, right? Like, I mean, I wouldn't say instantly. I'll say like for Asa, it probably would be maybe instant, potentially. Like, Denji can't die, so like he'll still be good, bro. You know, he'll still be good. He is doing a roundabout way, yes, so kind of messing with them, but he's trying to make them learn something. Primal fears aren't just there to just kill you right off the bat. They don't do that. They gotta teach you some things first, man. I'm gonna get it removed. Interesting. I mean, look, do what you gotta do, man. Do what you gotta do. Think your brain is rotten from all that stuff that happened. He thinks arms grow back. I mean, he's seen some things ghosts have. He's seen some unusual stuff in this world. It wouldn't be surprising if, people's arms just start growing back. You know what I mean? Like, this is a world of Chainsaw Man. That's why a commonplace type of thing, man. All these guys are chameleons. During the Darkest Double fight, a lot of people lost their arms and got their... True. That is very true. So is this a trend? Now I'm thinking about it. Now that you bring that up, is this like the same thing with like Bleach when it comes to Tite Kubo? How he always like has a thing for putting like a hole in somebody? Like he has a tendency of always putting a hole in people. I'm just saying, my camera better not start doing this. I don't need you to start moving around. It said it wants to get eaten by Chainsaw Man while watching little kids get killed. It's a pervert. Again, Denji never changed. That's this guy right here. I mean, he ain't wrong. Like with his, limited thinking ability, this makes a lot of sense, honestly. Huh? Really? I see. If it's communicative, then presumably public safety is also involved. Yes. Well, you know nothing. But Yoshida doesn't know the situation like at all. Like, he knows nothing about this like whole thing. Interesting. That would make you and I enemies. Yes. But why don't we forget all that and call a truce until we escape from this world? That includes you, Mitaka. Sorry for cutting off. Okay, there it is. Now you're finally apologizing. Congratulations. You actually have a bit of a heart. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. This man baked. I think it's too much. It's too much fun. He's a good MC. I like this guy. He's funny. Baked macaroni is most noticed as a main dish, but it's actually an appetizer. I mean, mac and cheese, like, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a heavy food, so for it to be an appetizer is kind of crazy to say at times. You know, it's just instantly knew where they were applying. You may have been there before, but in this area, it depends on what Asa ended up saying to him, though. I feel some of it. You have a point. It kind of makes you wonder, actually. That includes you, Mitaka. Sorry for cutting off your arm. Seeing as it regrew, could you find it in your heart to forgive me? Really? Go to hell! Oh, he fast with it. So he grabbing hands and then start shaking them? He said, thanks. Like, what is he? Your turn, Denji. What? To apologize because you sat on him? Like you made him look like a fool? Did you play games with him this whole time? Like, which one is it, Yoshida? Which one is it? Going back to volume 17, inside cover. Interesting. But I mean, I know we're going back to the cover and all, but like, I don't know. I want real confirmation. I don't want to. These are assumptions, right? So I want some real confirmation here that he's actually been here, though. I don't want to do this myself. Are you telling me to tear up the team up with people who like killing kids? I mean, the fact that you ain't saying that is kind of concerning me. What? When I was in grade school, a teacher told me what to do when you encounter a bear. Huh? Okay, where are we going here with this? Oh, he's talking. There's a lot of dialogue right here. What the heck? Why are you still holding on to goddamn Asa's hand? Let go, sucker. According to my teacher, each side should strive to return to the respective world. Wait, what? If a person sees a bear in the forest, the person should leave the forest. I mean, understand when you're in their territory, you might want to get out of there. I mean, that makes sense. If a bear wanders into town, your only choice is to somehow get it to return to the forest. Okay, all right. Hostility benefits neither people nor bears. It only adds to the body count. I mean, okay, all right, okay. There's some here. I was curious to where he was going with this. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, what are we talking about? I see where he's going though. All right. At the time, I thought my teacher put a little too much trust in bears. But I think the point holds true for our present circumstances. Basically, try to just negotiate not to try to fight. Let's all go back to where we need to be and have a nice harmonizing copacetic world. Live life on the good side. Okay, that's what we're doing. Prepare for some freakiness soon. What you mean freakiness? Yeah, nothing confirmed. Just assuming. Yeah, these are assumptions. I don't want to. We've been talking about this for a minute now, and I'm like, I need concrete evidence before I be like, oh, he does know. It is interesting though. Also, welcome in, Diego. I guess when he actually encountered him off to the side. Like we didn't actually see him eat Yoshida, but I'm really curious how the heck he did it without like chewing him up at all. It's like I just devour stuff. He's like he just and we're done. Be in my belly. Like I met some bears during my school days. Excuse me? Was it the Berenstain Bears? The Berenstain Bears? How you saying? Were they looking for porridge? And a nice bed to lay in? Let me stop. Phone, please. Come on. Oh, there we go. Let's see. If you want to kill me, you should do it after we escape. Or am I about to get eaten too? I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I mean, what again, what is he going to do? How are you going to escape? How do you, like, everything that Asa told you, it still makes you believe you can get out of here? Like, I'm very curious where your brain is going here, Yoshida. I don't get it. Is I really? Okay, welcome in, sucker, but god dang it. Yoshida takes a little pause before he responds. Also, the banter reminds me of Aki. Look, I don't want to give Yoshida the Aki, like, I don't know, man. I won't even say it's. I wouldn't say it's similar. I don't know. I don't know if that's the same type of energy I'm getting from this. Not necessarily because he's more conniving. Yoshida is. You know what I mean? That's why he pauses so much when he talks, because he's trying to think about the best response to say to them to make the situation not get out of hand. You know what I mean? Every answer has come from Denji's mouth so far. Pause. He has to think about this. All right. Again, the trio that people thought was going to be a part 2 trio. It took only about 2.5 years. I mean, this is only a momentary truce, though. Don't look too hard into this. Don't look too hard into this. That's the main thing. What is he? What? Okay, I'm like, did he clap his hand? Or why are we still holding? Let go of his hands, like, God dang it! You make me sick. Says the guy who just puked up a person. I mean, look. He ain't wrong on that one, right? Look, I mean, as much as I keep criticizing Yoshida, he spit facts right there. Like, I mean, you can't really criticize anybody about being sick and everything when you out here throwing up suckers. I mean, you're literally sick. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You out here just eating intestines not that long ago, right? Double-headed Aki Yoshida, interject awesome power and the yeah. I mean, I know that's what the dynamic is, but I just feel like he doesn't have that Aki aura about him. You know what I mean? Like, he's auraless a little bit there, man. He needs to build up his aura again. All right. I need his aura to come back. He reminds you of a priest holding Asa in these hands. Like, why is he like, let go? It's like, oh, I ain't trying to hold your hand. This ain't the time for this. Even if we did team up with you, what could you possibly contribute? Devil powers can't be used in here. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what does he know? What does he have? Maybe he has something that we don't know. Dingy, your stomach's connected to Chainsaw Man, right? Dingy, can I shove my hand in your mouth? I mean, brother, you can just go in there if you want to. You were already inside the belly of Dingy. I'm just saying, you don't have to ask like that. You're already there. Are you serious? The chapter ends like this? Are you freaking serious? Really? I mean, he's thinking about it. But what is he about to do? You gonna be all wiggling his hand in there? What are we doing? We trying to control him like a puppet? Like, what's happening? Stop it. Interesting. I had a feeling. Something told me the chapter is gonna be something like this. I'll be honest with you. Something told me that the chapter, this is very similar pacing from the last chapter, because it only gives you the reveal of what was supposed to happen last chapter, and then we get another plan, and then we gotta wait until that plan is then enacted for the next chapter. You know what I mean? It is a cliffhanger. It's like, there is progress going on here, but I just wish that we could just get a little bit further ahead, just a little bit. So I feel like not a lot happened. This is just kind of having Yoshida get caught up. And then he has some kind of plan in mind to potentially get him out of that situation, which I do wonder if this plan's even going to work. I don't know how well Asa actually explained everything to Yoshida. That's the thing here. You know what I mean? Because it all kind of rides a little bit on her explanation of the situation. Because if you don't explain something properly, how can he properly make a plan to get out of here, though? You know, so I'm curious. I am curious. So I am intrigued in that regard. But yeah, not a lot happened this chapter. Yoshida is now the second person that has been inside. Hey man, there's gonna be many more. Tab. That's crazy. You saying he doesn't have to get consent first? I mean, he probably should actually. Yeah, you know, you're right. Yeah, look. Don't try to make me look like the bad guy. Well, come on, man. Don't make me look like I'm not the bad guy here. I'll say this chapter made me interested in Yoshida again. His characterization seemed off in previous chapters, but it seems back to part 1 Yoshida and early part 2. That is true. I will say he is back to form, but I don't know. For me, I have to see him do something at this point, and I got to see, like, as you already know, I've been hyping this man up for a minute now. And it's just, he's kind of been underwhelming. He's been kind of underwhelming in a lot of areas so far. And it's like, there's so much to, can I say that? I mean, I was gonna say, like, there's so much to him, but at the same time, maybe there might not be. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, I feel like there's just a lot that we need to know about Yoshida, and we just don't know. So it's nice that he's here. Maybe we actually start getting a little bit more information, like, about him and things around him or stuff like that. But I don't know. I'm not as intrigued as I once was, I will say. This is like, if I can make an analogy, is this like the rivalry between Otis and Chad Gable? It was hot at one time, and the crowd really wanted them, like, the rivalry to really go. But for some reason, Triple H decided to actually do like a slow burner on it, and just kind of like made them not interacted with each other for a long time, and then brought it back at a later point, seeing if there's still interest in it. And that's kind of what this is in a sense, where there's a lot of interest in Yoshida, but then he took him away, waited a bit, and now we're back here again, and it's like, are we still interested in Yoshida? So I don't know. It's like I'm 50-50 on it. This is me. He is intriguing again. I have to wait. I'm in the wait and see phase at the moment when it comes to a lot of this right now. Before I make any like assessments or any strong feelings towards anything right now is my thing. So I'm gonna wait before I say, oh, he's actually I'll wait until he becomes more interesting for me is the thing, because maybe there might be something he might end up saying. Maybe there's something in this chapter that I'm not particularly seeing, because I mean, like Ghost was saying, he was pausing a lot throughout his conversations, but I'm equating that to the fact that he's just trying to make sure he doesn't say the wrong thing while he's talking, because he keeps constantly doing that. He'll look at Denji. There's like a moment right here he just pauses and just looks at him. So I feel like he's just making sure not to have an issue ring on here. I'm looking back at the chapter actually before I let me see. Also, I will say this, by the way, too. Look, not to sound, because y'all brought it up before last time, right? When it comes to Asa/Yoru in that form and everything. For some reason, in this panel right here, like, I feel like he purposely didn't actually try to show much this time around. Because, like, the last reaction that everybody else had online was like, yeah! Everybody was going crazy. So this time around, they're like, he's like, I'm going to put a dark shadow. We're not doing all that, because we need to focus on the actual story and not everything else. Okay, so I appreciate you. All right, Fujimoto. You made sure that everybody kept their freaking heads in the game. All right. Yeah. No, it makes sense. To you, I can see how you could be interested in it. I don't know. I feel like he's lost some steam. So I gotta see some actual interest in something that he actually needs to do. Like, I need something for him to do. Like, I need to see him do something. Because once he does that, I think I'll be more intrigued with his character again. And I gotta see how consistent he is as a character too. Because like we were just saying, he was kind of off a little bit here and there from the last time we seen him. So we'll see what happens with him. A lot of awesome, weird, funny faces this chapter. Oh yeah. I mean, again, Asa is great, okay? And she's a very reactive character, so I do like her. She has a contract with the Octopus Devil, Octopus Girl, their tentacles back. So arms growing back has a deeper meaning. Ah, interesting. Okay. So is that what maybe why he's trying to put his hand in Denji's mouth to maybe bring back like the Octopus Devil potentially? This is a character that's kind of a blank slate, so a lot of the fan base gets mad when he doesn't act like the version of him they have in their heads. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not even like for me, I just want to know about the character is the thing here. That's what makes it interesting, because he's a very, like you're saying, he is a blank slate type of character. And it's like a good and bad thing to have that though, because you can also be very bored with a character like that. You know what I mean? If you don't find interest or intrigue in that type of character. So, like, for me, it's more or less, we're at a point now, because he's been here for a while, technically speaking, right? I feel like we should have known some more about this guy and some more affiliations about him. Like, but we still don't really know anything from where we're literally still in the same place that we were last time when it comes to this character. So it's just like, I feel like that's taking a bit longer than it needs to when it comes to actually revealing some stuff about him. You know what I mean? I mean, other friends. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I wanted to put myself into that little bracket though. I see what you mean though. And I also, let me see, this chapter felt longer than it had to. Basically, back to square one. I mean, technically speaking, that's why I said like not a lot happened in this chapter. This is a very like there's a lot of dialogue, which made it longer. You know what I mean? Because Yoshi was talking a lot, but I feel like we probably could have cut a little bit of the dialogue out to be able to push forward the story just a bit more to get just a little further ahead. I'm just saying, because not a lot happened in this chapter, unfortunately. But it's nice to see Yoshida again. I will say this: I'm not hating on the guy, but I am glad to see him again, because I was hoping he didn't die. I didn't think he did. If anyone thought he was dead, I mean, come on. We didn't. If we never see a body, a lot of the time, especially in manga, man, they ain't dead. Like I even when I see the body, sometimes like the way they be writing stuff, like, man, you ain't tricking me. You ain't gonna give me. I need confirmation that man dead. There was nothing confirmed that he was dead, so I didn't think he was. That's the same thing with Nayuta. granted, I mean, there's some more confirmation there that she actually is dead, unfortunately, but that's besides the point. That's besides the point. You should have contract with the Future Devil and saw this coming. That's why, honestly, that would be interesting, and also that would be a nice little tie-in going back to the Future Devil, and then I can see the Aki Yoshida, allegations getting stronger if that were to be the case. That would be smart too to actually do if they were to go that route. Yeah, I know what happened, but it was a fun character interaction chapter. Yeah, for the most part, yeah. Pretty confident there is going to be a part 3 now, pacing as slow as molasses. I'm assuming there might be like a part 3 as well. Like I said, this has been something I'm not gonna lie. Like I wish the pacing was a bit better. I like we could do more here, but he's not doing that. So him being dead was mostly a gag. Yeah, but I feel like, but from what I've seen online though, I don't know if people are actually making that a gag, and I feel like some people actually believe that for real. Like they would wholeheartedly believe that man was dead. Like the way the people are talking, it's hard to say. I know there is a lot of context lost with sarcasm online, right? But I don't know, man. Some of these people, you've seen the fan base. You know how the fan base is. So it's like, I don't know, man. I guess hopefully when it comes to the next chapter, what I'm looking forward to, which wait, is he coming out next week? Is he coming out with next chapter next week, or are we getting a break? Because I'm surprised he even got a chapter out like today. It's freaking New Year, about to be New Year's. Like, why the heck is a freaking chapter out? Like, what's happening here? But I'm hoping that we just enact the plan and we actually see the whole plan be done. And you know what I mean? Like, just get it done, and maybe even see them actually get out of that like world. That I'm hoping next chapter will be like something like that, so we can get past this part in general. I would appreciate that if we can get past this part. So, to kind of speed it up just a little bit. Because like I said, again, the pacing is a little slow. The chapter is, okay. So, let me see. So, yes, that's next week. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. This man's not stopping. Why is he working hard all of a sudden? On the day, look, bro, like, what is happening? You should actually be with your family right now. Yeah, Empire State Building right now. What the heck are you talking about, sir? It's another 1 week. That's crazy. They have been in the mirror world for a volume and some change. It feels longer, weirdly enough. But I think it's because of this particular I want to say gag. What's the word I'm looking for? This particular situation has been done before in Chainsaw Man. 2 times already, actually. So being stuck in a world is like, I guess, I won't say it's a law of diminishing returns, but to keep constantly doing this, obviously, I guess there's going to be some dragging on it, which is why it feels like they've probably been here a little bit longer. Also, it doesn't help the fact that we get chapters on a bi-weekly basis a lot of the times, and then it's and also what the pacing is, it's just things are not moving in a quicker pace. So it does feel like it's just been in there for a minute. In the hotel Korean Forest. Yeah, exactly. Let me see. They did show that Squid dead on the theater, so Yoshida is going to die. That's straight up foreshadowing. Look, man, I don't know. I feel like this man has still. That'd be weird to bring him back right now and then kill him all of a sudden. I don't see him dying yet. Like, he might die, but I feel like he might die later. This is not his time to die yet. I'll say that much. I don't think he's gonna die. And for the airport part in part 3, is Affinity. You stupid. So I'm assuming the breakout one final stand versus the Agent Devil, and then no, actually the thing is, what I'm expecting actually, given what we were saying, what Yoshi was actually saying in this with the whole bear theory with the humans, I think they're gonna find some middle ground somewhere to where maybe potentially the Aging Devil can kind of back off all this whole situation. Because I've been asking myself this entire time, how are they going to beat the Aging Devil? The Aging Devil, the Primal Devil. Primal Devils are not easy to beat. Like, you can't just beat them like that. I mean, Chainsaw Man is strong, yes, but I don't think Chainsaw Man got it. So, and Yoshi, and then like Yoshi, I don't know what he's going to do. But he's also working with the Public Safety Division. So once they're out, Yoshida might actually be a problem, potentially. But I feel like there might be some type of way, I don't know how, but there's gonna be some type of way where they can kind of like quell the situation in general, and maybe there's because like at the end of the day, maybe they just want like Chainsaw Man to help. So if Chainsaw Man just helps whatever the situation that they're asking for, maybe they don't even have to go this route of the agent be eaten in the first place, potentially. right? So I don't. These are the ideas that I'm having in my mind, but I don't think we're gonna end off with this arc with them fighting him, because I don't think they're gonna, like, they try to fight, they suck, they ain't gonna win. So I don't. There's got to be another way of getting out of this. It's similar situation with the Falling Devil. Like, they didn't beat the Falling Devil. The Falling Devil got put back into this, whatever this thing is that Fami had, right? So I'm assuming there's gonna be some other situation that allows them to kind of like quell the situation in general, kind of show up and mess everything up. I mean, that would be, actually, I would appreciate that. I would appreciate that. It'd be nice to actually see Fami too. We haven't seen her in a long time, so it'd be nice to see her. What you think left in part 2 besides the prophecy? I'm assuming the prophecy might be just like the final thing, like the final go in general. At least I like to think so for part 2. Like, the prophecy is a big, massive, I feel like, turning point potentially, right? If there's gonna be a part 3, then I'm assuming the prophecy is gonna be the thing that turns this series upside down on its head. And so part 3 is gonna come in, and then we have to rectify the situation that happened in part 2 because of the prophecy. That's where my mind's at right here when it comes to where we're gonna be going here. So that's what I got. They haven't killed a single Primal Devil. It'll most likely leave. That's what I'm saying. I don't, like, I can't see, like, killing a Primal Devil is not easy. Like, it don't matter how strong you are, you gonna struggle. You can't, it's like, I don't know if you can, is the thing here. Like, this is their closest opportunity, actually, funny enough, to actually killing a Primal Devil, technically speaking, if Chainsaw Man decides to actually eat this guy, which he's probably not gonna do it. But, like, that's like their only opportunity because he's giving himself to him. Fake Saw Man, Naruto and Chainsaw Man copies are still pending. That's also, true, you got a point there. I mean, Fake Saw Man in general, that would be something nice to see him come back and actually showcase, show what he can actually do. But I don't even know if I don't see how that would help the situation. So I don't know. All I know is, Fujimoto, I thank you for another year of Chainsaw Man. It's actually insane. I just want to say this right now. It's actually insane that I've been covering Chainsaw Man like this consistently for this long, and it's been a whole year, straight up one whole year, like actually like following this manga and doing live reactions like this. So it's a very interesting feeling to have that we actually did this, and going into the new year, we're gonna keep doing this, keep doing big things, and hopefully, this whole Chainsaw Man community and Chainsaw Man live streams, we continue to grow this. So I want to thank Fujimoto for being able to actually capture the fans as much as he has when it comes to his incredible manga, and looking forward to the Rize movie. The Rize movie is gonna be fire. I look forward to it. All right, and I have to do a review on it. We gotta talk about it. All right, do expect more content actually on this channel for real. I will get some stuff actually going on the channel, because I've been needing to do that for the longest time. So updated schedules and things like that will be happening, and we're going to get some stuff together, right? Because 2025 is going to be the year where we actually start really pushing the envelope of what we can do on YouTube, right? Our promise still pinned. I mean, there's also that too. That's true. Yeah, best wishes, man. I was fixing, man, killing Yuko. Is that ever going to come back if Asa finds about that? I mean, it should be... It should be a point, and she should still care, actually. I mean, that was her only friend for real. Like, Yuko was a good friend. So I like to think that plot point will come back. I just don't know how it will. Like, we feel like we're so far gone from that arc that it'll be kind of weird to kind of bring it back at the same time. But I don't want him to forget that, because then that makes it look, I wouldn't say like a bad writing decision, but it's not a good look for you to have something that's like that, like you leave something like that hanging, right? And we're going to do a review or a watch party for Joe's movie on Amazon Prime. I mean, I'm wondering, because again, if it's on freaking Prime, they might allow me to actually just stream it on goddamn Twitch. Regardless, we should do something like that, though. I would like to, seeing as I do cover Chainsaw Man as much as I do. I should start getting those kind of streams up, by the way, like I was doing on like Kick and everything. Probably just gonna do it in the Discord, and I'll just set it up in the same way like how we have it here. Just do it through Discord and just kind of go that route with it, so we're not freaking getting it taken down. That whole situation is freaking stupid. Just, man, definitely one of the best mangas to discuss, even if yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of theories. I mean, it's between that and freaking One Piece. One Piece, 100%. Man, one thing can happen in that chapter, but there's like so many implications that can happen with One Piece. It's like disgusting. Also, speaking of One Piece, because it's a good transition to it, 2025, we should start getting into this and doing some like live streams with that as well. I do want to start getting into some of that, so I want to start discussing One Piece as much as I can anyways. All right, I'm not the best at One Piece, but I'll do the best I can. All right, I'll do the best I can. Would you rather join or Griffiths? What the heck? Sucker, what? Sucker, what is this? I mean, let's actually answer that question seriously real quick, right? Because like Diddy's got, he got a lot of lotion, not lotion, he got a lot of freaking baby oil, you know what I'm saying? So you're gonna be slipping and sliding everywhere, but you might have a better potential chance of escaping that situation. But he is quick. You cannot forget that. Diddy is a quick man. But Griffith though, I mean Griffith, he's like, you see what that man's done? Do I need to explain if you really put two together, do you really even want to be in that situation? I don't think so. What are you talking about? We should at least make a video about look back. I need to. I want to talk about the dub. I need to talk about that because like there's a lot to talk about with that particular movie because that movie was really good first off, but also the dub was really good as well. Looking forward to more Chainsaw Man and Kagurabachi, exactly. But all right. The rest with the baby old devil. All right. See, now we're going off to some other freaking track. All right. But like I said, I do got some content on the way. I do want to do a look back review, at least talk about the dub or something. I need to do a full overview when it comes to Dandadan's first season. So I need to talk about that. So we got stuff already here. I just got to start recording all of it. But stay tuned. YouTube.com/Thabreakmaster. All right. We're going to be doing this. I will be back more than likely Thursday, I want to say, because I've realized I don't know if I can. We'll see what happens because it depends. It might be too late to stream on Wednesday, but we'll see what happens. If I can, I'll do it. But I will say Thursday is definitely gonna be the stream day, and me and Anna will be doing something. I don't know what, but we'll be doing something. All right. So if you guys can, real quick, what would you rate this chapter this week for Chainsaw Man? For me, this gets like a solid 7. I want to give it a 7. Can't get any higher than that for me. I'll give it like a 7 out of 10 because it's a solid chapter for the most part. It's nice to see Yoshida again. The banter between the three characters is nice to see, and we actually do have progression within the story as well. So it's not like we didn't go anywhere. So stuff did progress. So I'll give it that, which is why I want to give it like a 7 out of 10. So. Saw 69. Pause. Prime. Also, what were you doing, sir? I saw what you did. I appreciate you. But it's like, what's going on? Favorite Chainsaw Man chapter of the year? Oh, that's a good question, actually. Favorite Chainsaw Man chapter of the year? I gotta think about that one, actually. This year has been interesting, actually, when it comes to Chainsaw Man, because I feel like nothing too crazy has happened to where it's like, what chapter was this? I'm trying to think about it. I kind of want to say, I feel like the introduction, or is it that? I feel like it's a chapter with Barum in it. I know it's like, it sounds crazy, so I'm thinking about it, but like the chapter with Barum, I'm trying to figure out which moment though, because I can't remember which chapter it is, but I'm trying to remember what the moment, because I kind of like, because obviously there's that Nayuta moment, right? That was a shocking moment to see. As messed up as it was, that was one of the highlights of this year. I will admit, and him just like talking about like freaking different types of sushi, and then boom, that happens. Like that was a very like shocking chapter. So I feel like that might be my number one, honestly, between that and just maybe like the introduction. Sir, relax. I know there's fireworks, brother. I know. He's losing them. God knows. This is what I'm saying. I gotta get out of here. So I've seen Asa showing. Are you serious, Tab? Now you the circle. Yeah, I think everybody's favorite chapter might be. Kenny, stop. Kenny, stop it. Relax. Yeah, we gotta get out of here. You mess up the stream right now. And then like use the chapter. I mean, it's not a good chapter to like that. 6 hours holding hands out of 10 size shoes from Yoshi. That's like, what are you talking about? Haven't done anything sus yet? Well, never mind that. It's not necessarily sus, but you've done some things to my Steam, all right? To my Steam. Like who was the MVP character, not chapter? Oh, MVP. Oh, well, MVP out of this year. God dang it. You know what? Give Barham that award too. He left a really big mark on all of us, at least for me anyways. He made me hate him. But you know what? The fact that you can make me feel that way, I commend you. Because he was the man that has the major impacts, okay? He wasn't here long, but he's made an impact a lot. I don't know, man. It was between Barham and Yoru, I will say, but like I think Barham kind of eggs a little bit there. Do stuff to Yo's thing with consent. I need consent to this. But that's your rating. Yeah, who would have thought that random flamethrower guy? Yeah, exactly. He'd be that memorable, right? I remember his name. Like I be struggling to remember everybody's name. I don't forget him though. That's like it's insane what this man was able to do. Like how easy he was able to just become that number one villain. You know what I mean? Like it was impressive, and that's why I can't just like let that slide with that. Man knows what he's doing. Wait, what do you mean part one? What do you mean by that, Desto? You just want to look for MVP of part one? Because that one's, I have to think about that one, because that one's a little bit more difficult. There's a lot of memorable moments in part one, which is why I see the fact that I can say that, it does kind of suck. Because like I feel like part two doesn't have the same amount of like memorable moments that part one does. Because like the Rize arc in general is like a big like moment and people just remember Rize. You know what I mean? Like we have Santa Claus and we have that whole thing with the moments, and I mean there's a lot to actually say about part one versus part two if you were to do like a comparison. And I feel like part two has been dragging just a bit when it comes to creating moments like that. I'll be honest. I'm coming. Nobody can stop me. Nobody can hold me. Nobody control me. Look at some of my favorite. Hey, Bucky is great. Okay. All right. Never forget Bucky. Never forget Bucky. All right. Oh, part one. Oh, he did say Paul, but I'm assuming he meant part one. So my brain kind of already auto-corrected it. Yours hand. All right, go Sam. All right, we gotta get the heck out of here. If y'all can real quick, can y'all like the stream? It helps with the algorithm build to push us out to more people of Chainsaw Man goodness. You know what I'm saying? All the fandom. You need to come over here, have a discussion. We talk about Chainsaw Man and all anime. All right. Hopefully, this next year of anime is gonna be fantastic. I'm hoping so. It's already shaping up to look pretty good, but I'm hoping we get even more greatness. All right. So, if y'all haven't already, leave a comment for those that actually watch this entire goddamn stream. Sorry for all the Kenny barks, all right? There's fireworks happening, so there's only so much I can do. I can't stop the suckers outside from shooting fireworks and for him to not get upset. He's just gonna be mad, all right? It is what it is. Also subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the goddamn channel, because we do Chainsaw Man every time it comes out. We never miss a day, all right? We do this, all right? Okay. Oh yeah. If you're dropping the stream, even though it's New Year's. Exactly, man. It's pretty much New Year's. I'm still here, but I did it. Because I wanted to do it. I said I was going to do it. I'm on a stream on YouTube. Oh, my God. I can't with you. Happy New Year's. And hopefully New Year's brings in all good fortune for all y'all, all right? Until then, people, break out the wire.